Hey Sass Squad, welcome back to the video. So, typically, I wasn't planning on changing my team during Master League. I know in most of the other leagues I go pretty spicy or whatever, but this is the team I was running last season, and it was the only team I ran in Master League Premier. I mean, a lot of it had to do with the fact that I virtually saw no Haxorus last season. This season, not only are we seeing a lot of Haxorus, but I don't know, I find it really interesting that the team that's popular is Haxorus and Double Steel. The thing is, our team isn't scared of that variant of it. One thing that I've been thinking about a lot is Haxorus in the backline isn't really seeming too shabby, because this season I'm seeing a lot of Hippowdon, which again is kind of not, I wouldn't even say it's necessarily spicy, but it makes sense with a lot of the way the meta has shifted this season. It's not like that much different, but there's definitely a lot of Togekiss leads and a lot of Dragonite still. And I think a lot of the appeal of Hippowdon is also because of a lot of Haxorus leads as well. And it's pretty good against walling Magnezone. So I actually am going to cover this team one last time here on a video, mainly because I didn't want to just not post anything all Master League Premier. But I do have a new team that I built and I tested out that I'm going to be posting a video on tomorrow, so I think you'll enjoy that. But let's just jump into today's battles. I wanted to just do this video to kind of recap anything that, any like justification why I like this variant of Haxorus team over the ones we've been maybe seeing popularized. Okay, so every time there's a Dragonite or Togekiss lead, I always try to switch as fast as possible to Snorlax. And against a Dragonite lead, it's honestly not as crucial to win the switch. I mean, obviously it's better to win the switch if you're losing the lead, just because then you have much more control over the battle. But only really against Togekiss have I noticed where if I don't win the switch, it just becomes a crap shoot of a battle. But yeah, so we're just gonna let Snorlax go. We're gonna take a Flash Cannon, which really was not expecting. The reason why this team isn't as bad against a Dragonite lead as it is to a Togekiss is primarily just because of the Haxorus matchup. In a lot of scenarios, I could gain energy with Haxorus and throw Dragon Claws at Dragonite, which will balance out if we lose the lead. But Togekiss, there's really not much Haxorus can do to Togekiss, unfortunately. We're in a pretty good scenario this match, though. As you can see, even though we got kind of caught off guard by our opponent with the Flash Cannon, even by the Magnezone, it's not really going to matter. So this was Double Steel teams aren't actually much of a threat to us. I mean, the biggest thing that we have to do is if we're relying on Metagross, we have to try to match energy with our opponent. Okay, let's see. So again, if we get Gyarados leads, we're not really scared if it's Waterfall. We can actually just stay in, and I'd say Dragon Claw is probably the better play here, but if by chance we get the boost, then that's a way better play. But we're also banking on a little bit of RNG here. Getting a little attack boost would allow, I'm pretty sure it would allow Dragon Claw to knock out here, or be close enough for us to just like farm it. But yeah, so they actually end up switching to Togekiss, which obviously we're going to switch to Metagross, and I could have maybe farmed extra energy here. I don't know if it felt necessary. And Garchomp's gonna come in. I'm gonna just let it die to whatever move it has. Usually if they're running Garchomp in the back, they don't run Sand Tomb, but there are still people that run Sand Tomb on the back line. I've never really run Garchomp in Masters, but I don't know, if I was running in the back, I feel like you need the nuke for late game. But yeah, we can bring in Haxorus here, farm down Gyarados, and then we're just going to throw these Dragon Claws, which is really clutch on our end. And I think I just shield here because I'm so close to the Dragon Claw, but I wasn't sure if they were right on the move, so I decided to switch to Snorlax, knowing that if I did come back with Haxorus, I more than likely was able to Dragon Claw. I mean, this is a very safe route that I'm going. I mean, obviously, nothing that Garchomp has can one-shot Snorlax. Yeah, and again, my IVs are 15, 14, 13 on the Haxorus. I'm running it as best buddy, so I'm in a better scenario in the mirror. Oh my gosh, ironically, we are in a mirror match here, and this is not a best buddy, nor do I really know what its IVs are, but it doesn't matter because we're 15 attack, so we're gonna win every CMP, which is a problem for my opponent here. I think so. Generally, we don't switch out in Haxorus leads. Like if we're losing CMP, which I don't even think we can. I think we can only tie it at this point with the way we have our Haxorus set up. There's ways to play it where you can kind of waste your opponent's energy, but that's kind of what they were trying to do. And they did a good job of baiting my move, but fortunately for us, we can just bring in Snorlax, and I didn't want to go for the superpower here, even if it could have knocked out. Yeah, I just wanted to, I don't know. I think it worked out in our favor because the superpower on Haxorus here is actually a lot of damage, and they end up dying to it. So we kind of messed up their plan with that Haxorus. And fortunately for us, we make a pretty safe call here, and we switch to Metagross on the bait, or the mirror shot, sorry. It wasn't bait against Haxorus, they were just trying to knock it out. And we're not even gonna try to play this guessing game since we're in a pretty good position. I'm just gonna go really aggressive, and they don't even shield. So yeah, this team has been still good, but you'll see in a video I'm gonna post tomorrow, I wanted to switch up my team a little bit. I'm kind of glad I wasn't too scared to experiment a little bit. I mean, I know I'm like on that grind towards rank 10, but at the same time, I've been trying to just enjoy the season over anything. I mean, we're like a little over halfway through the season. I mean, I'm around 2800 elo at the moment, and I haven't done my sets today, but yeah, I'm honestly, chat. I mean, I just refer to you as chat because I'm so used to being on Twitch. I talk about this a lot on my stream. I personally am not a big fan of racing to rank 10, and I generally don't even think it matters that much. Like, I think it's very important to try to enjoy yourself when you're playing this game. I mean, this year has been rough, and the state of the game too, kind of. If you guys are ever interested, I could totally break down like my feelings on Pokemon Go after playing it for 4 years, and that being someone who has played VGC pretty competitively and also just been a fan of Pokemon my entire life. Okay, so we win this match. Sorry, I kind of went on a rant here instead of commentating over that battle. But if you guys are interested in hearing sometime, I mean, I talk about this all the time on my Twitch stream, but yeah, at this point in the game, until we get, I don't know, I'm just trying to enjoy it. And of course, we want to win battles, but I don't think it's worth getting upset when you lose, or if you don't make rank 10. If you didn't make rank 10 ever, or if that's your goal, it's fine to have that goal. Just try to pace yourself and don't let it get to you, because this is this game. There's not a lot you can prepare all day long, but the fact that we're playing blind matchups consistently, you just gotta enjoy it. Realistically, you know, it's just such a fleeting experience. Sorry, I'm like not even commentating on this right now. Jeez Louise. But as you can tell, we're oh, okay, so I probably should have been commenting on this battle because I think this comes down. Okay, yeah, so I come in with the Haxorus here, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure they, I think they, okay, they do actually shield here. I'm in a pretty decent position. Wow. Yeah, and the main reason I want to put out this video, like, yeah, there's some battles here. I've shown this team many times on my channel already. Yeah, so that's a win. We had a pretty good scenario. I mean, like, the only main leads that are threatening Hippowdon, I guess other Haxorus can be tricky. Togekiss, Dragonite. These are the main leads you have to worry about. Glaceon, I think, too, but it's so uncommon. Well, I appreciate you guys checking out this video. Sorry that sometimes I go on little rants. Hopefully they're enjoyable still. I'm sure you can watch the battle while I'm still just having these little rants and you can figure out what's going on. But if you have any questions, be sure to comment. If you like the video, consider subscribing, liking, disliking, depending on how you feel about it. I'll catch you guys in the next video. The Sass Squad's getting stronger each and every day. You guys have a good morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you tune in. I'll see you then.